Watching Ayo's videos makes me so proud of him, and it just reminds me of how it's important to appreciate people while they're here. We don't just say this because someone may have passed on. It's extremely important that we understand the fragility of life, and so it's not about living the longest or the best, rich or poor. It's about having impact. And Ayo has had such a huge impact on us. Look at how he made us love sports. Ayo was family to us, and this is also going to be extremely hard for me. In the first case, one of our colleagues, Tenda, it was her birthday on the same day or the next day. Well, on the next day, and I couldn't even say happy birthday to you because Tenda called me at about 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and we were on the phone for close to 10 minutes, and we could barely speak. You could barely speak. Um, and I get it because Ayo and Tenda every week they have a lot of conversations and it's about productivity. That's the first thing about making sure everything goes well. And that passion is because I'm surrounded by people who love what they do and want to be better. Tenda, tell us about Ayo and your experience knowing him since on the weekend show.
Whew, this is really hard. Ayo, I met Ayo, I think 2019, when I got here for the first time and everything. And he made me feel very comfortable, and I saw that passion right from then. And over time, I know I've always had this conversation with him because when I see how passionate he is about everything, I was like, are they paying you specially that we're not aware, because the way you carry the matter on your head, he's very passionate. He's always comparing us with the best, like, oh, this is how they do it here, oh, this is how they do it here. And I don't even know how the weekend show is going to survive because we really, really did need that push. Sometimes you forget that he's actually among the youngest among us, the way he tries to carry everybody and push everybody. And when I saw that message on the group, I was like, did Andy make a mistake? Or did they hack his phone? What is this? It was just very shocking, the abruptness of it. He wasn't sick. It was just all of a sudden, it just made me reflect on how fickle and frail life is. We are so assured about the next day. We have plans for the next 10 years. We have plans for that. You don't even know. You're not guaranteed the next second. I made a lot of funny decisions on my birthday because all this money we are saving, I beg. Let's be enjoying it now. We don't know. It was just, I'm still shaking. It's just a few days ago. It's this week.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy, Andy.
Aisha, could you? I know you and Ayo, you were 5 and 6. You guys were always together. You were proper friends, like beyond the show. So could you speak on your own experiences with him?
Yeah. Ayo was really my best guy. We spoke about a lot of things. I don't know, I always get emotional when it's time to talk about him, but when we're not remembering this, I'm fine. In the back room, I was fine, and now here I am. I'm not able to say what I had in mind to say. Ayo was someone that was so inspirational. We inspire each other. Everyone speaks about his hard work, I know Ayo on the softer side. I know him when he's tired, when Ayo is confused. We speak about things that really, really matter, when it comes to, example, his personal life. He's more than work for us. And for me, I just can't believe it because it just shows that even good people, they leave. I did also lose someone very close to me last year, so it was just happening all over again. It's reminding me how much you can work in the real world, and then spiritually, there's things going on that we don't even know about. So Ayo is so awesome. He's so amazing, and when I think about our memories, we have so many pictures together. We have so many phenomenal moments. He's someone that is always ready to make me laugh, you know, after I go out. He's like, where are you? Why are you outside? Don't you know we have the show tomorrow, you know? He's always ready to accept me for who I am. We argue all the time, and no one even knows we're arguing, you know. Then we laugh it off later. He's an exceptional man. I'm going to miss him so much. We have days where we talk on, we don't even see every day. We talk on the phone, voice notes after voice notes after voice notes. It's like, I don't know how I can be able to establish such a relationship with someone like that, because our stories from the weekend show, from Five Stars Football, where we all started our dreams, you know, where we thought and we felt like we'd become stars. And he's done so well. He is a star. People that I don't even know me, know Ayo. They called, Aisha, what's going on? I was like, who? Instead of asking who was this, I understood that was definitely from Ayo.
Yeah.
It was very impactful. I can go on and just...
Aisha, first of all, I want to say I'm so sorry. This loss affects all of us, but I know how close you were. When I needed confirmation, and the reason why I didn't say anything to the team was that I wanted to hear from Aisha, because, like I said, I didn't want you people finding out in a very passive way. And I've had a previous experience where I consoled someone about his dad, who was my godfather, and that was the first time he heard about it. And so that's why Monday night was tough for me, because I needed to speak to Aisha, and her phone messages weren't delivering until she reached out to me and she was like, yeah. And the next day, which was Tuesday, when we were at the prayers, Aisha told me, Andy, Ayo was my brother. And Aisha was trying to console me, but I was like, Aisha saw his body. Aisha ran, she was there throughout on the night, and you people were siblings, you people were family, you people were colleagues. I remember there was a time Ayo wasn't going to be around, and I said, Aisha, you're going to host sports. And Aisha was like, Andy, me, I don't know anything about sports. I'm not doing anything in sports. And the next thing, within a couple of weeks and months, I saw Aisha doing five-star football. Aisha is at the games. Aisha is a sports enthusiast. I think Aisha has more jerseys than I have right now. Aisha has been to more games. And that's because when people support you, you support them. Because of how much Ayo supported her, Aisha also supported them. And you people were the example of friendship. I see your WhatsApp statuses, I see your Instagram messages. It's very hard for me to talk. I've not spoken to any of you this week because I know how hard it is. We will remember Ayo for our last post-production and that passion. Like, Ayo loved every single thing he did. And we will remember Ayo as a good person, and I will keep on saying that. But Aisha, tell us of a happy moment. We'll end with happy moments. Tell us of a happy moment, memorable moments which you've had to experience with Ayo, and then we'll hear from Tenda.
Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you. I would say when he came back from AFCON, we went dancing. And Ayo doesn't dance. Ayo doesn't want to. I'm the so-called dancer. So we went dancing, we had lunch, and he told me about his plans with all the content he has to do. Although we were trying to have fun, I was talking about work and work and work. And I'm the real party person between the both of them. I'm like, just let it go, let us enjoy it. What are we going to do for this? So it was an amazing moment to see how happy he was, you know, and I remember he was going for AFCON. He said, so what are you going to give me? I said, I'll give you fried chicken. Fried chicken, you take it to the airport, and you use it to eat, because that's what I have for now. And he was so happy that I was doing that for him. So Ayo and I, a phenomenal relationship. I don't know where I will find such comfort in a male, you know, personality. I'm always safe with Ayo. So I don't know, Mr. Andy, that's the happiest I can remember. There's so many more. We danced a lot. We spoke about so many things when it came to our future, and he was achieving really great things. It was in line with his goals, and I was very proud of him for that. Yeah. He would try to push me. I said, no, it's okay. Just keep going. Leave me here to take up my own space. And he was like, that's true. You know, we're still different, but it was a great journey with Ayo. Ayo is amazing. He's someone that I will never forget. He's a happy person.
Thank you. Tenda, tell us a memorable moment which you've had with...
Memorable moment with Ayo. I think there was a time where we were driving home from work. Aisha was in the car, and I remember how he likes to pick on Aisha a lot. And he likes to tease, If I'm making videos or pictures, he'll want to come and photobomb and everything. So I remember that particular day, I was driving. There was fuel scarcity, so I didn't have fuel, and I was like, we need to get fuel before I can get home. We live in the same estate, so. And I remember I was doing I think we were in a queue or something. I was doing a Snapchat selfie with us, and Aisha was now screaming, Aisha has fuel in her bag, Aisha has fuel in her bag. Anywhere you see her, Oda, Bila, that kind of a thing. It was just funny, and I just have really, really good memories of him. There are a few times he has lost his temper, on the show because things were not really going well, 1 or 2 memories like that, but it still boils down to the passion he had. Not just about the show, about everything. He just wanted to be the best in everything that he put his hands in. And I really had to muster all the courage I had to come and be on the show today, because I was this close to calling and saying, see, I'm not sure I can make it. My eyes look like shining lights, and I just thought about it. I was like, no. Ayo would be really mad at you if he found out that you did not make the show because he passed, And I said, we have to do this one for Ayo no matter what. And he will be missed, but I believe he's in a better place.
Didi?
Well, I met Ayo on the show. And every time I saw him, we were on the show here, even if we had mutual friends. But one thing that, stood out with me is when it comes to my work, I'm a perfectionist. I don't want anything to go out there that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
And then I met Ayo. Someone, he raised the bar higher than I even, And that's something that would always, stay with me. That no matter how good you think you can do something, it can always be better.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to hold on to.
Thank you, Didi. Like I said, I would remember our last conversation just out here, and it was about passion, it was about productivity, and both of you had your opinions on things that could get better. 6 years into the show, every week people are trying to say, how can we get this better? And Ayo came to me, Andy, I'm going to do post-pro today. And I was like, okay, he's going to do post-pro, that's fine, but when we had the meeting, I don't know, for some reason I had a lot to say, and I thought he was over it because I had spoken about it. I was like, oh, he still wants to talk. And that last memory was him encouraging us and telling us to do better. I've had so many drives with Ayo heading back home after this weekend, and he always tells me about what he wants to do for himself, what he wants to do better. And the good part is that he did everything he loved. More things were to come, but everything he wanted to do, he had started, he had put it in place. And I'd learned from that. And so my word of encouragement is, if people do good, tell them. If you have the opportunity to give people a platform, give it to them. Ayo trusted me with his segment when he was at the AFCON tournament. And I knew that it wasn't the easiest time for him in Côte d'Ivoire. And even when we interviewed him, I kept on asking him, what support do you have? Ayo tried his best not to speak bad. Ayo loved Nigeria. And Ayo was happy to show that he was there for Nigerians. He was there for the love of the sport. He passed on doing something he loved, which is football. And I will remember Ayo and close by saying this. If Ayo was here, at the end of this segment, Ayo would see me and give me a hug and say, Mr. Andy, it's fine. And that's what he'll be telling all of us here. He'll say, it's fine. We're talking about him, but if he was here, he'll be the one coming to console me and say, Mr. Andy, it's fine. We love you, Ayo, and you'll forever be in our hearts. And we have some more videos about people sharing their moments with Ayo.